Okay, if we can start by introducing yourselves by first name, please.
My name is Ricardo.
My name is Angelica.
My name is True. My name is Maj.
All right, thank you for that. Music is a big part of society and culture. Music is used to express how one may be feeling or used as a coping mechanism. Music to me is a way to escape and reflect on feelings that I may not be able to express or put together in words myself. There is there is not one song that expresses one person, but music can explain important parts of one's character. Also, music can take your mind places like artwork. Music can also provide daily motivation. Today, I'm going to briefly explain how three songs that expresses different aspects of my life and how I feel. Those three songs are "Good Morning Gorgeous" by Mary J. Blige, "Already Won" by Rod Wave, and "Counting Steps" by Rod Wave. First, I'm going to start with "Good Morning Gorgeous." Mary J. Blige opens with It's so hard just holding on. Every day is a battle, keep fighting. She also says, I'm tired of feeling empty. And with that, I had to find my purpose and what makes me happy, which is my son and my husband. In her hook, she says, I wake up every morning and tell myself, good morning, gorgeous. With that, you have to speak life into yourself. I tell myself I'm gorgeous regardless of my flaws. God and my family loves me just as I am, so I should be confident and love myself just as much. This song reminds me that self-love is important, and regardless of how much of a dark place you may be in, you must fight and pull yourself out of it. Next, I'm going to talk about the song Counted Steps by Rod Wave. In the song Counted Step, Rod Wave says, the phone keeps ringing and no one you can call. With that, I always feel alone. And also, I feel like I could be there for others that also aren't there for me in return. He also says you got a little more left. And with that, when you feel like quitting, you have to keep going regardless of the pain. He also states, sometimes I sit and wonder, will it change? Life is what you make it, and you have to be that change. And then he says, every move is a counted step, which means you have to trust the process, plan, and follow those steps. Even if you have nobody, you must learn to live for you, and sometimes it's hard to keep pushing when you're lacking support. But if you come up with a plan, you will get there. My last song is Already Won by Rod Wave. He says, you should have listened when I told you I wasn't regular. And with that, when I played basketball, nobody believed in me. But now I run my own hair business, and I attend college, and I have more supporters. He also says, I remember where I come from and already won. Which means no matter where you have came from, you have to account for where you are now and be grateful and be humble. And he also said, I don't look at this shit halfway empty when it's halfway full. Which means you have to count your blessings. There's always further you could go, but you have to be proud of where you have came, how far you have came. These are just three songs out of too many that speaks about parts of me. In conclusion, there is not one song that expresses one person, but music can explain important parts of one's character. Also, music can take your mind to other places like art and provide daily motivation. Good Morning Gorgeous reminds me to feel confident in myself. Count the Steps lets me know no matter how you're feeling, you have to keep going. Already Won lets me know no matter what your life may look like, you're further than you may think. You need to be humble and count your blessings and continue to push to be greater. In conclusion, I do want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to listen to my speech. But I do have one question. Have you ever asked yourself what song describes you or a song that you can relate to?